podcast, we have my beautiful mom.
Hello, Sarah Brooks.
Yes, and believe it or not, she is over 50, and I'm going to ask her 4 questions about traveling while she was traveling as a child or a young adult, whichever works. So my first question is, growing up, where did you travel mostly?
Well, when I was younger, we stayed pretty close to home. Like, I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, and we would go to Florida and, the Georgia coastlines. Usually the beach is where we would go, to get out. So.
Very nice. So, what was the transportation like back then?
Station wagons. We even had a Pacer that didn't have air conditioning.
Oh, that's fun.
Sometimes we have to sit in the back of the station wagon and face backwards. No seatbelts. Very little airfare when I was young.
Not safety.
No, safety was not as big as it is now.
So no airfare at all?
I didn't fly until I was in high school. So.
Okay. Where'd you go?
I flew from Atlanta to Savannah, all the way to Savannah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So airplanes were not that big, like...
It was much more expensive then,
Yeah.
So airfares come down a lot.
There we go. So when you visited these places, where did you stay? Like, how were the hotels, or even motels, or?
The hotels weren't as luxurious as they are now. They were very basic. Sometimes you would drive up and you could see everybody's front door, which is not safe. Or the bigger hotels had the open atriums in the middle, which they would never do anymore because it's such a waste of space. But definitely not as nice as it is now.
Yeah.
So the hotel industry has really come a long way.
No valet parking.
No, not really.
What about like a little restaurant in the lobby?
Maybe like a little Howard Johnson's cafe with coffee and muffins or something, but never room service in the middle of the night like you can do now.
Yeah, I'm sure. And lastly, did you face any challenges for gender equality, when you were going to different places, or did you witness any racial inequality?
Well, sometimes when I would travel for work, I would stay in little hotels in small towns when I was on audits, and I never liked to be on the first floor, just being a female, and or by the elevator. And I think gender, age, race. Sometimes they assess you at the front desk and put you where they think you're going to be happy, which probably for younger people is...
Especially at your age, if you were traveling in, college.
Yeah, they're not going to... They'll give you the room with the broken window or the wet carpet, but, whereas an adult might not be so, happy about that.
So, just out of curiosity, how was, traveling, college spring break? What was that like?
Oh, those places were... I couldn't do it anymore. But it just... it was fun at the time, but, center blocks, sleeping on cots or, whatever you could afford. So...
Definitely.
Yeah. Always fun to travel, though.
Always.
Nothing better.
Definitely. Thank you for your time, Mama.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate
it. Thank you.